Robert hammered a nail into the ground and fastened an iron ring to it, spread a piece of black cloth at the door of the room, then made a noose with a steel cable and threw it onto the bridge deck, using a van as traction. In this way, a capture trap was created. He sprinkled disinfectant on his clothes to mask the smell, then drew a tube of blood with a device, threw it onto the prepared trap and smashed it with a gun butt. After getting everything ready, Robert stood at the door and waited quietly. As the nail was torn loose, a creature covered with black cloth was caught out. Robert took the creature back to the laboratory. After restraining her on the operating table, he injected her with a homemade serum, but this did not make her revert to a human. Instead, it stopped her heart from beating. Seeing this, Robert had to re-inject the virus to restore her breathing. However, the next day, when he was searching for supplies in the city, he found that the mannequins in the store had been moved to the street by someone. Knowing there were no other humans in the city, he immediately drove over. Panicked, Robert emptied his bullets at the mannequins. When he tried to step forward to check, he was hoisted into the air by a trap. At the same time, he hit his head and fainted. When he woke up again, the sky was gradually darkening. Robert quickly took out a dagger and cut the rope around his foot, but when he fell, the dagger accidentally stabbed into his thigh. Seeing the sun was about to set, he hurried to move toward the car. Suddenly, several darkseeker dogs rushed out of the darkness. Fortunately, the sunlight between the buildings temporarily blocked them. Robert quickly quickened his movement. When the last ray of sunlight disappeared, the darkseeker dogs pounced immediately. Sam rushed out from the side and tackled one. Robert quickly shot and killed another, but the last darkseeker dog knocked him to the ground. Fortunately, Sam knocked it flying, and Robert immediately shot it dead. After the battle, Sam was covered in wounds. Robert hurriedly took it back to the laboratory and injected it with homemade antivirus serum. But as time passed, Sam's fur still began to fall out. Its eyes and mouth were also filled with bloodshot. Looking at Sam, who had mutated and gone mad, Robert could only tightly strangle its neck with tears in his eyes. After burying the companion who had been with him all along, Robert decided to take revenge on the Darkseekers.